All right, we will call this meeting, special board meeting of the Freeman School District to order. First item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, next item on the agenda is roll call.
Emily?
Yes.
David?
Yep.
Doug?
Yes.
Marissa?
Yes. No Cody Spangler. All right, next item on the agenda is approval of the agenda. I will require a motion to approve the agenda. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Carissa. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by David. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda, conflict of interest disclosures. I received none.
None.
Next item on the agenda, public input.
None.
Next item on the agenda, unfinished business. The school board will review the proposed 2023-2024 school year budget.
Was that David or was it Doug?
It was
me.
done. It was done? You guys, I can't hear talking to my good ear.
Huh?
I know, exactly.
So I made one change to I changed the actuals for enrollment in the general fund. So that adjusted state aid and also the fund balance.
That was the form from last week. The four additional kids in the row.
No, I did actuals, I went through all of them and did the actual number of enrollment. I mean, we could get more yet, but it's the last Friday in September, and maybe enrollment counts.
I will say that Jake and Debbie and I did go through, and Debbie was kind enough to walk me through it and answer a couple questions that Jake and I both had. And we were able to go through each kind of area and line item, but please feel free to ask any additional questions.
I'll clarify on capital. So the other equipment under elementary programs and secondary programs is our copier lease. And then the textbooks and that is self-explanatory.
Okay.
Other equipment under planned operation, we already have a vacuum cleaner and time clock. And then under improvement other than buildings was the concrete work, door access. I was kind of putting something in there for the hand railings for the stadium. And then in buildings and improvement other than buildings, I was thinking, you know, sometimes we have things that happen like that broken door over here that we had to replace. So that's,
Contingency.
yeah.
More of a next year question, I mean, but where do you see us capturing what we're spending out of ESSER this year going into next year, or where should we plan to be seeing that money taken out of, or what's your,
So there's several options.
excuse me?
Either we're gonna get more students and state aid will go up, or we use fund balance, the general fund, and then if we use that up, then we can always transfer 45% of the revenues we get in capital to general fund too. Or cut the positions, which we don't want to do. And another thing, you know, if we did a 6% or 5% like we did this year,
Right.
maybe we don't give as big raises to the teachers.
operation and maintenance on the buildings, you've got 100,000. Is that pretty standard?
Yes.
For historical,
Mhm.
that 100,000?
Well, obviously last year it was bigger because we did the,
Yeah, it was a build.
yeah,
Right.
but otherwise, it's good to keep something there for, in case something would happen. But you'd have to,
In our expenditures on professional services, would that be obviously attorney, but what else is all covered in
in which line are you
that?
looking?
Secondary. I'm just looking at expenditures.
Professional services.
Does that cover like what we have to do for advertising legally, when we have to put the minutes in the paper and?
That goes under the board. There's a separate thing for board under general. So to press the 36,500,
Yeah. 'Cause there's two
that is the
lines.
art teacher that we share.
Okay.
Oh, right.
There's a separate, for you guys, other board services, 2319.
Do we have any other salaries like that, our teacher that aren't classified as salary or wages, or is that the one?
That's the only
That's the
one,
only
yeah. Otherwise, they have to be classified as salary.
This might be a dumb question, but what dictates the coach's pay? Is that the same across the board, depending on, or is it dependent on sport, or is it dependent on number of kids?
We do have a hiring schedule, and it's like a percentage of the salary.
That's more of a guide than anything really. So it's based off of like like your level of coaching, like head coach,
Okay.
varsity assistant, or I don't remember the exact titles of it, but based off of those levels that they coach, it's a $7 amount that's on that figure. And then when we get to negotiations time, like this past year, we negotiators negotiated for the head coaches to receive, I think it was just head coaches.
Yep,
So,
$500 for the head
$500 for each head
coaches.
coach.
And then 5% for the assistant coaches.
any increases to that dollar amount would be handled at negotiations.
You folks want additional time, or do you want to move on to the discussion of the tax levy requests?
The only other question I had was just on revenue. Our earning on investment this last year was really good, and then you're conservative in your budget. Do we have a CD coming? Will that one cycle in?
It'll automatically renew
Okay.
unless we,
So we're not gonna realize unless we want to take it out, correct?
yes.
We're not gonna.
Mhm.
That's all I'll say.
Yeah. Everybody good? All right. Next item under unfinished business is the school board will review the tax levy request for 2024.
Pretty self-explanatory. I put maximum for general fund instead. That way if our valuations go up, we'll automatically get more. And then we have a $250,000 permanent opt-out that I put in there. Capital outlay's a dollar amount, and so is bond redemption. It's a dollar amount. And I send it to the counties and they take care of this.
So I'm gonna be really dumb and I don't even know what this means, tax levy request.
So for every, if you see on the right-hand side, it says general fund, they have a valuation for land. And ag is 1.32 per $1,000 of valuation, so the state knows what our land is valued at in the counties. And they take that, you know, for every $1,000 of valuation, we get 1.32 for taxes. You probably see it on your, when you get your tax card too. I think the levies are on there too. They are on mine anyway. And the state sets those also.
Is our opt-out coming like to expire?
It already did last year.
Okay.
This is a permanent one, the 250,000 is permanent.
Okay.
The other one we had was 600,000 and that was for 5 years and that's done.
Any additional questions or discussion on the tax levy request? Honestly, silence is cool. All right, let's move on to new business. Is there any further discussion in regards to the 2023-2024 school year budget? If there's no further questions or discussion, I will need a motion to require and to approve the 2023-2024 school year budget. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Doug, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by David, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next item on the agenda, is there any further discussion in regards to the tax levy request for 2024? If there's no further questions or discussion, I will require a motion to approve the tax levy request for 2024. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
David.
Okay. Motion by David, do I have a second?
Second.
See, I know your voice, Carissa. Second by Carissa, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next on the agenda is adjournment. Will require a motion to adjourn the September 18th, 2023 special Board of Education meeting at 7:45 p.m. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Carissa, do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Doug. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The next regularly scheduled Freeman School Board meeting will be held, is it October 10th? Yeah, that's 9th is Monday. Yep, October 10th, 2023 at 7 p.m. in the high school library.